Hey, what's happening? I'm Ivan Roux. I'm a musician, Afrikaans singer, songwriter, as well as a performer. Love country music, trying to push the boundaries into the country scene. Photography plays quite a big role in my life, trying to capture moments, whether it's on stage, whether it be with my children. Obviously, we got to do quite a lot of photo shoots for album covers, single covers, etc. Not so used to being behind the camera, more in front of the camera. So I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable with these cameras. It's not like your phones where you just point and shoot. You gotta change settings, you gotta change ISO or ISO. I'm still getting to grips with it, which it gives me a bit of a broader perspective, like what photographers and videographers need to deal with on a daily basis. How fast they gotta change settings to go from a scene where everybody's moving to a standstill, still shot, to get that perfect picture. So Hillary, I actually know her work. I'm massively into wildlife. I hope I get to learn quite a lot. I hope I stay in this competition long enough to get to learn quite a lot of things from her. So Nao looks like the strict one in this competition. So I'm gonna be kind of, just stepping lightly around her and try and steal as much with my eye as possible. Canon EOS R8. I've been wanting to get a camera for so long because we always be shooting content. And we get to keep these ones. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons on these cameras. It's quite daunting. I have almost no idea what any of these do. I know there's an automatic feature and there's a manual feature, and I don't know what the rest is. So hopefully we get to learn what all these do. Hopefully I get to stay in the competition for long enough to learn about all these buttons. So the three most important things that I've learned from this camera so far, or from any camera, is your aperture, ISO, and shutter speed. Apparently they all work together to create this perfect picture. So I've still got to figure out which one, because if you change this one, you got to change those two. If you change that one, you got to change these two. So yeah, scary. Something's getting set on fire, I think. Must be. I don't know whatever happened to that structure. I don't know what happened there. Must be fire. I can't see what else it could be. I'm actually quite nervous about this challenge. It's everybody's shooting at once. So if everybody's got the same eye, everybody's going to try and shoot for the one thing the whole time. So I think what I'm going to try and do is just see where everybody's at, and I'm just going to go the other way. I'm already trying to figure out what the shot is. It's not something you can prep for beforehand. So I'm just standing there. I think everything Leroy said. I know he spoke about telling a story and composition and almost getting shot for one of the marches or something. That's all I heard. It gets immensely hot. I don't know where to go, to be honest. The one thing that I didn't plan for or think about, as you can see, white t-shirt. I didn't expect water during the shoot. This was just a big blur. Like, this whole challenge for me is I'm just trying to find a fireman on his own, not being bugged by too many photographers, trying to get in close next to him, but you can't get too close. It's hot. You're getting wet because of the spray and the wind. Yeah, this is a tough one. The wind keeps changing. It's blowing the flames to that side, so everybody rushes to that side. You as soon as you try and take a picture, you see another contestant run into your frame, and it's like you can't direct the fireman because this is a live fire. It's happening as we shoot, which makes it incredibly difficult because you can't control it. I think it's like shooting kids and adverts or pets or animals. It's very tricky. The settings on my camera, I put it on manual. I've gotten very used to doing the manual thing, and I'm quite happy with it. I think I'm bugging these firemen because I'm in their faces, literally with my camera right next to their faces. So hopefully I get either some good eye contact or someone sweating up a storm, because I know I am. But the only thing that I think is going to save me on this one is leading lines. I'm trying to get behind them, right? Get a bit of an angle, because it's three of them standing right next to or right behind each other, trying to spray out the fire, and I'm hoping I'm getting that shot. Out of easily the 200-300 pictures I've took, I might have two that I like, literally only two. Now I get why they say don't take as many pictures as possible, because you're going to have to sift through those and try and find the perfect picture. This is literally the first challenge where I'm not very confident. Looking at some of the other contestants' photos, there's some fire shots in there. I'm struggling. Freaking out a bit. Yesterday wasn't easy. I think I got a couple of good shots. I don't think I've got the winning shot though, but it's in the judges' hands. I'm quite surprised at being fourth, but not surprised that I'm not first though. So I feel fourth for now is a safe place to be, seeing as we're still 9 contestants. So I think I said in the beginning of the show, in the middle is where you want to be for the first couple of episodes or challenges. So yeah, I'm not very happy with it, but I'm all right with it. Going in challenge 2, my points definitely affect me in I'm quite shocked, to be honest with you. We're doing studio shoot again. I suck at these studio shoots. Like, I did win one in the studio, but I think that was luck. Man, working with lights, getting everything in place, especially we don't know necessarily where the lights need to go to get the perfect picture. This is going to be intense. I don't know what they're going to be doing, because there's always a twist somewhere happening, I'm sure of it. They're not just going to stand there looking pretty, I'm sure. Working with puppies. I was waiting for this. I knew you guys were going to throw in animals somewhere. Mixed feelings once again. This episode is just putting me to the taste. Like, to be honest with you, puppies, great. Love animals. Love animals. Working with them in a studio, I have no experience with this at all. I've shot with a dog before, with also like a kind of calendar thing. It was impossible, and that was a grown dog. Now we're working with puppies. I think what Canon's doing, the donation they're giving is amazing. I love that. First thing I notice, I get the muscle man. So, yes! Having him take his shirt off is going to be my second model in 2 episodes where I remove their clothes. I think the viewers are going to think, look, what the hell is this guy doing? The puppy is a stunning puppy. I think it's a Rottweiler. I'm not 100%, but it's got the brown eyes, the black body. So I'm going for black backdrop. Having my model, I'm first going to try and take a couple of shots with him with his clothes on, and then I'm going to remove his shirt with the, the proper New York kind of. It's a thing. You can't make it too sexy. You got to make it like warm and fuzzy and stuff. Yeah, and lens, I'm going to go for the 70 to 200. I'm going to try and create the depth of field. This puppy is not having it. He wants to go home, and I do too. Not home, out of the competition. Just, I need a breather, because I'm never going first again. Just so you guys know. Please don't ever put me first again. This is horrible. My models are great. The puppy is great. The model is great. Together, I'm standing there trying to get this thing to focus, pressing on the screen. It doesn't, and I realized, okay, there's an aperture thing. And I still don't know if I've got it. This is like by far my most stressful challenge that I've ever done. Got 3 possible shots. I hope someone screws up royally, to be honest with you, because these are not my best pictures, for sure. Episode 3, this is not my episode. Like, I think I'm gonna chill there in the middle with whomever is in the middle. But I'm vibing through. But at least it's taking the target off my back. I think my safest bet is gonna be black and white for this photo. I love the colors because I played around with the blue and red flashing on my model. But obviously, you're capturing it, you either get blue or you get red. The blue ones look amazing. But I think to tell a bit of a story, I'm going to go black and white. Yeah, there are some great photos. Everyone's been stressing about these photos, but looking at them, I'm scared I'm going to go from 4th, but down. This is the first time that I'm actually stressing about going home. I'm not going to lie to you. Even though with the previous challenge, I got in 4th place, which I thought was going to keep me quite, in the middle, like a little sandwich, got in there. But listening to the judges talk about my photo, and I understand where they're coming from, I cropped it too tight. There was no contrast. I think this might be the one that I might go home. I hope not, though. Well done, Tinombelo. Yeah, she deserved it. Through and through. Looking at her calendar, to me, she is the only one that looks like a calendar shot. Her actor or her model was perfect. The puppy played along. The depth of field between the model and the background was perfect. Yeah, hats off to her. She did phenomenal. Just dropped from number 1 to number 7. Huge wake-up call for me. This just shows that I need to pull up my socks. It shows, again, if you listen and apply what you've been told, it's so easy to win if you just listen and do what you are told. Luyanda, I did not expect that. I am very surprised. From the judges' feedback of the last two challenges, I honestly thought it was between me and Tsecho. I thought Tsecho was going to go, to be honest. Quite shocked to see Leander go. My message to Leander is just that she's an awesome person. I love her energy. She got along with everybody, the quiet one, but every now and then just bursts through. So best of luck to her and whatever journey she's going on next.